All right. Okay. So I'm just going to start the training now, and just a bit about myself. You got Ronald and me. Both of us have 10 years experience. Ronald's more of a developer than me.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's more infrastructure. And we both have different liking. He's more back end. I'm more in the front end. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So leads lifecycle. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
switch between PowerPoint and Bitrix
Yeah.
quite often. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll start with the leads, right? Do you
Mm-hmm.
know about the leads funnel, the whole funnel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was able to set it up, configure it based on our needs at the moment. The reason why I wanted to include this in our discussion is I wanted to have a better understanding on the planned implementation. I mean, as a former developer, I know that it's very common that we develop something and then it's used a different way.
Okay.
So that's how I want to see it. So how it's developed, how it's really planned to be implemented, and then I can match it up on how we did it, check if we had the same perspective on how to use the tools.
Cool. How we do it, maybe I can give you a use case. How we do it is we do
Mm-hmm.
it through more of a suspect, right? Not
Okay.
prospecting, suspecting. As you can see
Mm-hmm.
here, we try to research about the leads,
Mm-hmm.
call, email, read, respond, follow up, done. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else that goes into the fail section here, we
Mm-hmm.
retarget them through Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever ads we buy online. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we do. It's very simple. No quotation, not even meeting.
Yeah.
No purchase order, nothing, no catalog, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's just like to go, hey, are you legit or not? Um,
Yeah.
but before you do that, before you create this funnel, most
Mm-hmm.
importantly is you need to have your contact center connected, your channels connected.
Mm-hmm.
And as I can see here, you've got couple mail. Do you have mail
Wala
connected?
namang kailangan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have mail connected at all? Mail?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We're able to set up a single email address for the team to use.
Hindi
So the
pa eh. Hindi
entire
pa namin
sales
sila,
team,
no?
they currently have one email address that is accessible to everyone.
Cool. All right. So I can see here email. Yep, email. So I put a tag here. Oh, I can actually see where it's coming from, right?
Uh-huh.
CRM form, CRM form, CRM form.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of forms happening, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to see more of where it's coming from, because I don't think so it's
Mm-hmm.
coming directly from
Yeah.
the form, you can go to sales intelligence here. So here we go. See, you actually start at Facebook lead ad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is more for the marketing point of view,
Mm-hmm.
uh, where your source is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And they use cookies, right? Bitrix will use
Yeah.
a lot of cookies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think your lead's pretty good, but I just don't understand your acronym in terms of SQL, MQL, and all that. I don't really understand those.
On the first week, and then we had to finalize things. And right now, the current implementation matches what you have presented earlier. Basically, SQL and MQL are the different stages that we have for the leads to just identify if there's a result with the actions that we did. So same with what you've shared. So either we send an email, we follow up with an email, we get a feedback or not. So those are just the
Okay.
stages.
Okay, just decision points. Okay, sorry, I might be
Yeah.
cutting in and out the internet, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you have decision points, percentage points actually,
Yeah.
can I just see something? Sorry, I'm just gonna pull one. Okay, so here later on, you have actually before we had to do this manually.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got this thing called AI scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So what it does, it actually predicts the sales forecast right here,
Mm-hmm.
success probability. of a current lead or deal or repeat lead,
Okay.
repeat deal.
Mhm.
It just gives you this probability that you just have to see 61%.
How does this evaluate? Does it check based on a specific users or customers history, or does it match it up with other similar behavior from other customers?
Yeah, so it actually uses the activities like the source, the date and time of the
Mm.
creation,
Okay.
your activities, number of calls, emails,
Mm-hmm.
chats, all this client path, inquiry type. Yeah, so all this comes into factor. Um,
Okay.
and they train the model every 30 days.
Okay.
Okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what you can do as well is here you can in this stage here you can
Mm-hmm.
actually put a percentage there. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
We actually have a field for probability. I'm not sure if that's the proper way to do it.
Um, you can have probability there, but I would use the AI scoring to be honest.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Unless you know exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
So again, I used to build it like,
Mm-hmm.
if they receive an email plus 10 points. If you make a
Okay.
call, if you make a call
Mm-hmm.
and receive a call, that's plus 50 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we create a model there. But now I would just automate everything using lead scoring. Sorry, I just show
Mm-hmm.
my internet's not good.
So even there, the internet is not good.
Yeah, I'm in Indonesia though. I'm not in Thailand's the best to be honest.
Okay.
Um, so uh, okay, my one is Dorabox one is good. I'm not sure what's happening to PoundIT. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so what you can do here is you can actually put like a raw lead, 10%,
Mm-hmm.
10%, something like that, based on where it's coming, 10%,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or prospecting, yeah, 20%,
Mm-hmm.
something
Mm-hmm.
like that, right? Maybe you have like one status here called
Mm-hmm.
responded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and later I'll tell you about how automation works. When you have
Mm-hmm.
responded here, that's a good sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're at 30%, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would just put it there, John, rather than in the
Mm-hmm.
probability field. It's up to you where you want to put it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just easier as a sales guy. It's easier for me to see it
Mm-hmm.
right here.
Okay. Now, for the AI analytics, is there a report where you can see the overall health status of the leads that I have in my pipeline, or I have to go through them one by one?
The overall status, did you say?
Yeah, something like a high level perspective. Say I have 100 leads at the moment, and then I want to see the average health of the leads that I have in my pipeline. How would I
Yep.
see that?
So you have, where is your analytics? Analytics. Yeah, here it is. Analytics. So Bitrix just put
Mm-hmm.
everything into one section. It's called CRM
Mm-hmm.
Analytics.
Mm-hmm.
But bear in mind, it's in beta. You see that beta?
Yeah.
Beta. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think it's because of the machine learning stuff. They are going through the machine learning route and
Mm-hmm.
AI route. Um, so what you
Okay.
want to see here is see right here is 1.8 days on average, John.
Okay.
Conversion is not too bad, 15%.
Mm-hmm.
And then on each stage, you can see the duration, 2.85 days,
Mm-hmm.
1.5
Yeah.
days, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
What about the probability here? Would I be able to see the percentage of probability here based on the AI, or?
Um, so to get the probability working, you need to get 2,000 leads. Sorry, just look
Mm,
first.
okay.
Um, uh, so this AI scoring won't kick in until you have 2,000. 2,000 deals. There you go.
2000.
2,000 deals, and it needs to have a activity. You can't just you can't just create 2,000 deals and bang, that's it, right? You gotta actually pump some
Yeah.
activity like comment, emails,
Uh-huh.
like that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then the system will evaluate it based on those activities.
Correct. This is where you can see the probability. This is the best way you can see the probability through their sales forecasting model right here.
Okay.
See, if you can see here, you set up a meeting there. It actually gives you 5% plus 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all based on activities, and then those activities influence your probability. Yeah. So I think this is the best way moving forward, unless you want manual way, which is the long way.
Yeah.
You can actually start with the manual way, up to you. But I wouldn't do it in leads. I would do it in deal. Do you have more leads than deals? Sorry, I just need to check.
It's a mix actually. We've
Wow,
had
33.
like 800 of leads last week, but we had to clear it out. In terms of the deals, we had a few hundreds.
Okay, you got similar. Leads for me is it's kind of like hit and miss, 50-50, the way I see it.
Okay.
What's your source like? Let me just see your source. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just doing also a bit of consulting now, not
No
just
problem.
training, right?
Yeah.
Analytics.
Actually, there are like about 145 deals that I have created.
Okay, I just want to see your source. 2020. Did you start in 2020? You started this around
No, we
2020?
have several leads that are from last year that were migrated. All
Oh,
of the new leads that are incoming and came in within 2020 are tagged
cool.
under the 2020.
2020, yeah. Okay. So you have most of it's coming from the form, which is good.
Yes.
So usually those forms are pretty good leads, right? You have which form do you use? Your website form?
We actually have 4 forms that are getting good responses from potential customers. We have linked them up in our Facebook advertisements.
Oh, Facebook. Okay. I
Yeah.
don't really. Sorry, in Philippines, I don't really trust the credibility. Hello. Yeah. It's just a lot of people asking a lot of questions, right? And
Yeah.
I'm guessing less than 10% are real. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
we've had very low conversion from the Facebook ads, but it's improving. We're able to target the correct individuals now. But it is a work in progress. Initially, it was not good, but it is improving on our end as well.
My advice for Facebook, even though we spend a lot on Facebook advertising, a lot of them are mothers in Philippines. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like people asking their mothers, like, okay, there's nothing to do with
Yeah.
it.
It's a good point. It's a good point. It's something to consider.
Yes. Okay. So probability there maybe a bit low. So what you can do, what I'm trying to say is, what you can do is you go back to leads here, and you can classify 3 sections. It's called, I'll just do it here. I won't do it there. It's called cold. Okay.
Yeah.
Put the source in Facebook or something like that. But maybe Facebook, we call it warm. And then hot. Okay. Hot is definitely the calling. Expose, like that. Yeah. They're pretty hot. Inbound calling, expo, even live chat. They're pretty hot.
The current implementation that we have right now is just a drop down for each of these items. So we have a drop down if it's hot, cold, or warm.
Oh, okay. I would advise. Sorry, I'm advising this way because it's more
This
visual.
way, okay.
But it's up to you. You can also do it if you already have fields. That's okay. I think
absolutely. I actually appreciate those kind of items because I really want to see it as well on how it is implemented on your end and also by other customers or other clients.
Yeah. Other clients, I put it, especially Australian, the Western people, they like to visual because there's a lot of female people. They're like, oh, I can't see these I don't like Excel, you know, something like that. They'll complain something like that. They want to see like pretty pictures, pretty colors. The other way is what was the field that you have again about the?
Let me check.
Yeah.
My system is loading up as well, so please bear with me.
That's okay. If you don't know what it is, we can always come back later. Yeah.
Let's just come back to it later.
Yeah. Okay. So we can actually select whatever field that you guys created and put it into the cards. Bang, done. See that? So this is instead of this, right? Cold, hot, warm. You can actually see it from here. Yeah. You see that? You can see whatever field, and I can see it right here. Or this is the Kanban view, or you can see in the list view. Yeah. Oh, actually, list view is the best way because this is like Excel. But yeah, you can actually see it from there. Unfortunately, I cannot put any emojis. Maybe that will work. I don't know.
I don't
the hot ones,
I don't
right?
think so.
Yeah. You can put like a fire emoji or something emoji. And you can identify it as a hot.
Yeah, actually, I found the field. The field name is deal scoring.
Oh, deal scoring? Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a deal. It's part of the deal, not the lead.
Yeah, part of the deal, not the lead. Yeah.
Yeah. But naturally, you're going to get more leads than deals, yes. But the reason why Bitrix has leads and deals is, if you can see here, what you're running here is called the classic CRM for mid-size and large businesses. So usually these leads is managed by a call center, and you got to try to get all the leads cleared as fast as you can. That's your objective. The deal itself is actually, depending on your business, could be a long process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's something to consider then. I'll add that portion in
Correct.
our leads rather than the deals.
Correct. I mean, you can always switch from lead. If you don't like the leads, you can always just go simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to manage 2 funnels. Okay. So you
Gotcha.
know. Cool. Okay. Any questions about the leads?
No, nothing more.
Cool.
I'm good.
Right. Okay. Cool. So
This is actually what I needed from this training.
Yeah. Sorry. John mainly does business development. Yeah, we're all mixed hats, right? You know, small company, that kind of thing, right? Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, so deals now. So deals, as you can see, our funnel. We do all the meetings here, all the quotation, and obviously proposal and invoice. And our failure is very simple, not retarget, retarget, and duplicates. Done.
Okay. I
Okay.
have a quick question on this one.
Sure.
Say for example, you have the portion, the invoice stage,
Yep.
which means that you're practically able to close a deal,
Correct.
and you want to count it in the reports. Right now, the implementation that I see is that if it's a closed deal,
Correct.
that's when it's being tagged as a deal one.
Yep.
So how do I count those deals in a specific stage? So I want to identify all of those that have, wherein we have a PO or when we've sent an invoice
Send an invoice.
without extracting it, without generating a CSV file or a
Okay.
CVS file.
So so you want to generate a report of the invoice? Sorry.
Actually, the use case would be, I've looked at, I have some set of customers. Let's just say that this would be the same flow. So I have the invoice stage.
Yep.
And when I go into CRM analytics, we have the sales funnel, we have the custom reports. Now, when I go to custom reports, I can only see those items that are closed end to end as part of the deal one. So CRM analytics and then custom reports. Or actually, if you open
CRM analytics.
Yeah.
Okay. My reports, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
then
and then
invoices.
other deals.
Oh,
No,
deals?
just other deals. Yeah.
Under deals. Okay.
So we have the stage which is PO received. So at the moment, deals one would count all of those deals that are finished, that are closed.
Great.
What if I want to see the total number of deals wherein I already received the PO in this view, rather than just all of those deals that are already closed?
Okay. So just repeating, you just want to see the number of PO.
The total amount of PO.
Yep.
Rather than the total amount of the deals won.
Okay, cool. So what you have to do is go field. No, they don't have stage here. Okay. So the only way to do that is you go fields.
And then chop it up.
Yeah. Go
Okay, so it won't be possible for me to do a custom report that would show me the amount for that specific stage and tag it as part of the deal one category. Because where I'm coming from is that if we look at the structure under the failed category, you can have multiple stages.
Yep.
But under the successful category, there's only one stage.
Yep.
So I want to have, I want to know if it's possible for me to have multiple stages in the successful stage. So something like,
okay. What about this one? What about this one here? So I'm using the sales funnel right now. So PO is 2% out of the total funnel currently. And the breakdown is here.
Okay.
For PO is 5, and this is the amount.
Okay. So where do I get this report?
Yeah. So this one, I don't know why it's not in analytics, but it's in sales funnel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
You know, it's kind of like everywhere. And that's what Bitrix did. So they're trying to put everything into analytics now. Not sure why this isn't there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm actually looking for something similar to this, because the way we want to categorize this, if it reaches the PO stage,
correct,
we want to see a holistic perspective on how many deals are able to go through the PO stage, rather than just counting them as those that have finished the full life cycle.
Okay.
So that's why I ask if we can have multiple categories or stages inside the successful end state.
End state. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. End state is deal 1, but then
just one.
In the current state will be you want to analyze the purchase order.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think this is the best way. The criteria is on the right hand side. You know, this week, last week. That responsible person as well. And then if you can pivot, like if you want to look at PO, bang.
Yeah.
See.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's
The
in
disadvantage of this one is that it lacks features and filters. So
yeah. So this is the only reporting I can do. Let me see in this
yeah.
analytics. Sorry. Deals. Okay, add report. Do you want to see just one particular stage? Is that what you want to see, or just the end
Not
stage?
necessarily. The original perspective that I have is I want to see the total amount of the deals that are successful enough to go into the PO stage up until the end, up until delivery.
Successfully enough from PO all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Wow, that's that's the algorithm. I need to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I mean.
the
So
way that
predicting
I went through it right now is that I just downloaded a CSV file and then created reports based on how I want to see it. I just wanted to understand if there's a possible way to increase the number of stages inside the deal one group of stages, so that if I generate the report, the CRM analytics would show it the way that I want to see it. If not, is there a way to customize CRM analytics so that I would be able to see that specific grouping wherein I'll see all of those items that are before the PO was sent to us, and then all of those that are wherein we have the PO up until delivery, and then the third one would be those that we failed to go to the PO stage. So either we lost those deals or
failed to go to the PO stage. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
From PO failed. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Let me see.
I mean, if it's not possible at the moment, it's okay with me. I just wanted to see if there's a way to see that kind of to have that kind of perspective based on the available features of Bitrix.
I think it's possible, but I'm just trying hard to digest it. I need time to understand again, and then it's probably it probably requires some algorithm or some kind of formula.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're the business user.
Uh-huh.
As a tech guy, I have to understand your use case
Mm-hmm.
and then create like some kind of model at the end of the day.
Mm.
Right? Yeah.
But since we're using the on cloud version, will it be possible to do those kind of changes? Can we add more stages inside the deal one stage, or
yes.
we can only do this on the on-prem version?
No. Just go here. As long as you're admin, right? You have admin access. You can go to deal. Where's it? Deal stage here, and just add whatever you want. Yeah.
So, for example, for this one, I want to add waiting for PO into the successful stage group. Would that be possible?
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to understand the logic. Why you want to put PO in the success stage?
Okay, so that's actually where I'm coming from earlier. If I have the PO from a business perspective, I would already have something like from an accrued accounting. It's accounts receivable for me.
Oh, okay.
So it's already tagged as money perspective.
Sales and income, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So invoice. That's part of the invoicing report. So where is it? My report invoicing. So this report here actually tells you. I don't think so. You have data.
Okay.
Show you my one.
So from a process perspective, once we have the PO, it would be best to send an invoice to the customer, and then we'll have a report based on the invoices sent to the customer.
Correct.
Okay, correct. Perfect. That was the answer that I was looking for.
Sorry. Accounts receivable. That's the keyword there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this actually tells you payment on time, ending invoices, number of active invoices, number of unpaid invoices. Yeah. So invoices have their own funnel as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So because the initial mindset that I have is just to place all of those PO received under the successful category, and then count all of the amount of money that I should be expecting coming from the pipeline.
Yeah, use the invoice pipeline. So let's say on the deal, right? You create an invoice. here, create an invoice. Okay. And then once you create an invoice, it will have like a stage thing. You can close the deal, but the invoice will still be active.
I see.
But if you close the invoice, the deal will be closed as well as success.
Okay.
So be careful.
And then what if in case the invoice would not push through? So customer canceled the order, and then the invoice won't be pushing forward.
No
What would happen
problem.
if I cancel the invoice?
Yeah, no problem. For example, here, I'm just going to create something. Oh, no. Sorry, go to invoice here. Here. So I've got my stages here. Sent to customer, late payment,
Okay.
remaining payments, receive proof of payment, and then if I want to close the invoice, is refused or transferred.
Okay. Now, if it's refused, would the deal go back into a previous stage, or it would still be closed, and then I have to?
I never tried that, but I think it's a manual process.
Okay.
So you might have to cancel it, or we can automate it. But I never tried it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear.
Cool. Because invoicing can be a bit tricky as well. Example, we make multiple payments. So if I have all the invoices, wait, no, status, success. We do like partial payments as well, first payment and then second payment. Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens?
One invoice for each of the payments.
Yeah. So just be careful.
What if it's recurring?
Recurring, that will fall under that document again, that we sent. Here, edit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, see it right there.
I see. So if in case I have a deal, I'm able to close a deal, and then I'm expecting a monthly payment for a specific item, say for example, a computer leasing, and then it will be leased for a year, and then I'm expecting a monthly payment. The deal will be closed, but then I would have an open invoice in my reports for the succeeding 12 months.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Correct. And then you can send it directly to the client. And then using a template as well.
Okay. And then right now I'm under the assumption that if I have products under the products field, those will automatically be transitioned over to the invoice field, or that won't be the case. Yeah, that portion.
Yeah, this portion here, you can, it will be generated in the invoice that you use in Bitrix, this invoicing component.
Okay.
This invoicing component. But if you use the invoicing from, for example, here.
From deals, for example, if I have one deal and then.
Yeah, let's just say here, document. Some people use these document invoice. Then
yeah, we're using that right now.
Yeah, that involved. The reason why Bitrix uses this is not just for invoice documents. It's actually for NDA, purchase order, legal letters, all that stuff. So this here is more of a manual process.
Okay.
But the document is stronger than your typical invoice document here.
Yeah. I would agree. Right now, we're using the document for the quotations that we're sending to the customers.
Correct.
Because even if the code is automated, it's still stronger to send out a PDF version of the quotation to the customer.
Correct. I think this one is the best way for now. You don't have to use this. I would also add a quote here. We can actually automate this. And then when you add a quote here, you can actually track how many quotes you created, right? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, I just quickly show you the automation process for that is. I have to communicate for employees. Create using source. Here we go. Okay. So whenever you have a stage called quote or invoice, it will actually just generate a quote and invoice.
I see.
But the catch is it only generates it here for your tracking purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
And invoice here.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. It won't generate this document.
Yeah, we're good with the document generation. We're able to
Oh,
implement as well.
actually, they just sorry, they actually released that. You can now generate the auto document.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. Create CRM document. See here? So whatever document templates you're using, and then it will basically generate a document automatically. You don't need to manually press it. It's up to you.
Yeah. So if I drag it from one place to another, it will automatically send the invoice or the quotation.
Correct. But I would create this one here. See, create CRM document plus this one here. This is for quote, by the way, quotation plus a quote by that. I will create two.
Okay.
So the reason why I want to create two is just make it consistent rather than creating a quote based on here, right?
Yeah.
It will not show up under this quote. So we just need to make the data consistent. You can generate a quote here plus generate a quote here. Okay.
Understood.
Cool. Okay, sorry, going back to the deals. Okay, yeah. So deals. So I just showed you how the quotation works.
Yeah.
Demo and then invoicing, pretty simple as well. Make sure when you're doing invoicing, you have to select your products. Okay. So here, my rule is do not let anyone convert. I'm the final gateway. So here I would have to select the products here. Yeah, I'll select the product before I can close the deal. It has to go through me. Yeah. So make sure you select this product here before you go to the invoicing. In the proof of payment, it's pretty simple as well. We have a automation. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yep. Okay. I'm back. Okay. I'm back. Okay. In the proof of payment, we have a stage called proof of payment here. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not here. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I just want to show you how much automation it can do. Deals automation. Okay, here we go. I can actually send an email to the client, trigger 1 day after working hours as a reminder. The invoice. Here's the link to the invoice, whether it's a Google Drive link, a box link, Dropbox, whatever. Yeah, and then obviously, based on whoever responsible. It just sends an email to the client like, hey, we can't start the work until you give us a proof of payment.
Understood.
Cool. So we have a stage there to do that for invoicing. Any questions?
No, nothing at the moment.
Cool. Okay. Automation. So I've pretty much touched a lot of automation already.
Yeah.
Just quickly, let's see your automation. Let's see how much automation you guys do. Automation. Let's go leads. Yep. There's a lot of automation going on, but mainly notification.
Yes, I actually created a timestamp This is true. Sorry, automation rule. I'm not sure if you can comment on this because the way I want to see it is that I want to monitor the stages. I want to know when it went into an MQL stage, when it went into an SQL stage. I understand that the current CRM analytics have the number of days for each of the stages, but for this one, I want to see it specifically. So for one specific lead, how long did it take from one stage going to the next stage? Is there a way for me to see that without this fields that we have created? Or the only way to see it is based on the fields that we have created?
Okay, the best way, the easiest way right now, John, is you go to any leads or deals, go to the history section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can see that type. No. I just want to see if there's any specific way I can.
Yeah.
I've never really used this, but see what changes mean.
Okay.
No,
So this is the data. This is that is also being used by the sales funnel.
It's under history. Yeah, under history. I can't really see when you change it, but let's say, oh, you haven't changed this one at all. I wonder it's not seeing any data. Let's just say my one for now. Did I change? Maybe I changed this one. History. See right here. John changed from February 7th idle to promo offer set. You know.
So the only way to go through this would be practically going to through the audit trail of that specific lead.
Easiest way right now. Easiest
way right now.
Yeah.
Now, what if I want to see a report on the average of a specific day? Because I see that Bitrix would say, for example, a specific lead would go into one stage and then go into another stage. Bitrix would count that lead as part of those two bars because it went through those stages within the same week.
Yeah. Want to see a report, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Report. Let's go to report quickly. Maybe this one. Product reports, lead reports. Maybe this one too. Okay.
Okay.
No time value here. Okay.
Yeah.
No time value. Can we add a time value?
Because right now the reason why I ask this, I'm working on a health check for the for pipelines. I want to see if the average time that a lead or a deal is spending on one stage is more than what is expected.
Average time, again, it's calculated on CRM analytics. I would use that. But what I have to do to calculate average time that you want to see is I have to go like this, right? I have to create the created date. Yeah. Created date. And then you got the modified date. Where is the modified date?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, that's the modified date.
Yeah. Oh, wait, where is the modified date? Where is it? Where is that field?
No, you already passed that one.
Yeah. Do you see the calculation, Ronald, what I'm trying to do?
No. So.
Okay, no, it's not modified. Modified. Where's modified? Modified.
Yeah, it's modified.
It's modified, right?
So yeah, I already can see.
Oh, where? Modified?
Just scroll to the right. Slowly. Scroll to the right. Scroll. There you go. Modified. 1 hour ago.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm just going to move that here.
Okay. So I can just download this report and then tag it up based on the create date and the modified date.
Correct. And if I if I really want to go drill down into what you want to do, based on the stages, right? I need to collect all the stages that they do. So, for example, here, history, changes here. See this date here is actually the modified date, right? And whenever it moves stages, I need to go, hey, this plus number of times it moves stages divided by n.
Yeah.
So I can do that in Excel, no problem. I can calculate it, no problem, right?
Got it.
Yeah, I can do simple calculations in Excel.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I just wanted to see how I can make my life easier at the moment, but
yeah. I mean,
but I'm good with that one. I mean, if it's not yet available, if it's a feature that's not yet available, I'm okay with it. I just wanted to check with you if you have other way of doing it.
A lot of people in Philippines, they're actually using this Power BI. Especially call centers. You can actually, it's free. It's a Microsoft product. Yeah. All you have to do is just export the Excel and upload it into BI, and then you calculate all the analytics for you. A more powerful analytics. It's free. Yeah. It's free for a certain. See, look at that. Oh, beautiful pictures, right? And more calculations. You know, again, it's using Excel, but it's using the cloud, Azure cloud called Power BI. Just upload the Excel, and then it can figure the rest.
Gotcha.
Cool. That's for like CEO reporting, or director reporting, right?
Yeah, actually, this would help me because I'm already working on the health of our pipeline. So using this report, it will help me better identifying the KPIs that I need to work on.
Yep, I've seen people using this, John, and it works in the Philippines.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
And it's free. It's free. Okay, automation. So that's the timestamp. So you've got the timestamp there. You can calculate the timestamp. You can do more data analytics using Power BI, like I said. Or you can do simple calculations in Excel. Up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on automation?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's a bit long, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Invoicing.
Actually, we could just have a very quick rundown through it. I'll just ask questions if I have questions about those items that you have shared.
Sure.
Since I've actually played around with Bitrix, it's more of an aligning discussion rather than learning.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, we thought it was a formal one. So, hello.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, we thought it was formal because every client we do training is formal. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I used to be a tech person, so
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
From tech to tech, we can go fast.
Okay, I think we've already covered invoice reports and custom reports, right? Here, this one is this is what Ronald can do.
The juicy part.
Yeah, this is what. Okay, first of all, you need to understand the whole API documentation. It has two ways. Ronald, is it REST API and webhook?
Yes, REST API and webhook.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
two ways.
On the right-hand side, you can see the URL for the documentation. And to enable you to integrate, you use an inbound webhook.
Okay.
Okay, so basically what Ronald's going to present right now is a Postman. It's an application called Postman. It does a post action using webhook to Bitrix. Yes, this is not a secure way, but it is the fastest way.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
I know, but sometimes, do you like doing REST API and go through the OAuth? What OAuth does it use right now, Bitrix? Ronald, OAuth 1 or OAuth 2?
OAuth 2, so it's 2 stages OAuth. So it's more complicated.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's up to you how you want to do it. We like webhooks.
I think Post would be okay for us for now. once we kick off with some of the basic APIs coming from our end, although this would take some time in terms of the product roadmap, but we'll probably start off with post. If everything is working, that's when we'll probably explore a more secured way
Mm.
of sending and receiving the data that we want to be implemented in Bitrix.
Correct, correct. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes we do use this Amazon Lambda. Sorry, just
Okay.
bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a middleware where it
Mm-hmm.
accepts all the data, and it
Uh-huh.
gets parsed there. So that
Mm.
could be a bit more secured way using WebOS,
Okay.
right? So it
And
doesn't
all
get
of the fields that are being used for the post, the variables that I'll be using are in the documentation link that is in the
Yes, it is.
presentation.
All the fields are in the documentation.
Okay. Do you have versions already for the API that you're using, or we just have one version at the moment?
At the moment, only one version.
One version. Now, if, for example, you do an update on your API, there's a version 2. How would we do the migration? Would you be supporting backend compatibility, or do we have, as an organization, need to comply on the new API?
Usually, when Bitrix made an update on the API,
Uh-huh.
they'll let us know, and usually
Okay.
they do like an update every 4 or 6 months.
Okay. The reason why I asked that is I'm actually worried that if we set up all of the APIs right now, and then a few months after, there will be a change on the APIs, and then there will
Correct.
be
Then actually,
problem with business continuity.
it did happen. So a few months ago, they changed the API, and
Okay.
I didn't know
Uh-huh.
until something is not really working,
Okay.
and then
Hmm.
apparently the Bitrix support says, yeah, they forget
Okay.
us know. Apparently.
yeah. Bitrix is not the like it's not a Salesforce, I guess, John. Yeah,
Yeah.
once they make the change, because they're Russians,
Mm-hmm.
they think they know everything. They'll just
Uh-huh.
push it like, oh,
So
sorry.
this is it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How often do they do the API updates?
4 to 6 months.
4 to 6 months. Okay.
It's more controlled in the on-premise version,
Uh-huh.
because in the on-premise version, there's a button to say that you have to download the update.
Okay. So you
Okay,
would know if there's an update on the API.
correct, correct.
I see.
Yeah. Whereas the
Okay.
cloud is like, oh crap, it's changed.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
what if we want to migrate the on-cloud version that we have to an on-prem version?
Yeah, you can do that.
Can we just download a VM of the existing version and then?
No. Hang on. It's free.
They will send the CSV and JSON file.
Okay.
No. Bitrix will do it for free.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They can do the data migration as well for you.
Yeah, here. This article right
Okay.
here.
Uh-huh.
Basically they'll do it free of charge right here. See, free of charge.
Okay.
But you need to have a commercial license key for the on-premise. Yeah.
So commercial license key, we're talking about SSL or
Oh yeah, you need
a license from
SSL,
Bitrix?
a license, SSL. Here we go. A domain name.
Okay.
Obviously they need access to your admin login.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Are you really worried about SSL? I mean, you can use.
No, that's sorry at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just since I'm already planning out for the roadmap, it is something that I might consider.
Got
There
it.
are several features that are currently not in the cloud version. Say, for example, I want to compute the markup of each of the products automatically. So if the user would select 12%, the selling price would automatically be adjusted based on that percentage. But there's no way for me to do that at the moment. I can do it through automation, but it would be
Oh.
under the deal stage, not in the product stage.
Yeah.
So I have those kind of configuration dilemma at the moment.
Yeah. Obviously we can customize it for you in the
Mhm.
on-premise version.
Yeah.
yeah, SSL required, not necessarily, but eventually you will need SSL. It's better to be SSL because of the whole REST API, other
agree. Totally
Facebook
agree.
integration, Line, WeChat, all that crap. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I just want Ronald, because he spent a lot of time. Ronald, can you share your screen, please?
Okay. So just to double check, everybody can see my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So apparently, Postman doing some updates. I'm going to use the Chrome extension to do the HTTP post and HTTP get.
Okay.
So this is the example of inbound webhook.
Okay.
So it is located in application.
Okay.
Applications. Webhooks. And here is the details.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
So this is the API keys that we'll be using.
This is the inbound webhook address that we're going to use.
Okay. Sorry, I got lost. So after going into applications, what do I click next?
Okay, webhooks.
Webhooks. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we don't have any at the moment.
So.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right. This, for example, is the username that I'm currently logging in. Get a new timestamp. And the response is my name.
Okay.
And to create a lead, for example, this will be the address. So this is like the inbound webhook always start with this address, like an API key. Then you click send.
And is that going to the leads, Ronald?
Yes, it will go to the leads. So let me see. Should we go to the leads? There we go. Customer 2, last time of customer 2. And it has been created by 20 seconds ago.
And Ronald, can you go back to your Postman? Just show John the response time. There you go.
The response time you can see in here, 647 milliseconds.
And that much data. John, are you there, John? Hello? I think we may have lost John. John's not here. Okay.
Actually, John is here.
Oh, wait. No. Where's John? No, John,
Yeah.
John Reyes.
This one, John Reyes, still there.
No, he's not there. He's not in the participants.
It's in participant in my screen.
It's not in my screen. He got timed out. John.
It's not in mine either.
Oh, no, it's disappeared in mine.
And Ronald, the thing that you just looking at right here, right? That Postman, that's only a one way. If you want to do a two-way sync, is that possible?
Two-way sync is you have to create another outbound webhook.
Oh,
Will be another complication.
okay. So you've already created only an inbound webhook. Okay, here we go.
Yes, inbound webhook.
Okay, I think.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, John, you're back.
Yes, sorry, my connection got disconnected.
That's
Having
okay.
problems here in my.
All good.
Nevertheless, I think
Nevertheless, we
I'm
can
good
again.
with the API documentation. I can just go through it for now. We could probably do some tests on our end. I'm also good with the discussion earlier. I'll probably just request for a copy of the video and also the presentation that was shared today so that I can use use it to access the links for the API documentation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're also having connectivity problems here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to continue also if it's going up and down.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Just so any other questions so far with this?
None at the moment, though. The next training that I will be requesting will be a marketing training. We want to maximize Bitrix marketing features.
Okay. No
At this
problem.
stage, we're doing our advertisement via Facebook and then just using Bitrix CRM forms. But I know that Bitrix has a stronger way on how to create advertisement, how to monitor those advertisements. So I would like to maximize that. So I'll just probably create a task